Welcome to T's Multiverse. I'm your host, Tyrus, and today we're going to have a bit of a heart-to-heart about what's going on with this whole Batgirl film that's been canceled. Okay, I love the DC property. If you've been following this channel, man, Batman, that's my guy. Arrow, Wonder Woman, Superman, I love them, man. DC is my jam. That's my most favorite property. It's as great as Marvel is, and they're the kings, they're the GOAT. DC, man, it's just, DC is near and dear to my heart. So, I'm looking at this Variety article that says why Warner Brothers killed Batgirl inside the decision not to release the DC movie. And it's really unfortunate. And best wishes to Leslie Grace. It's unfortunate that this situation did not work out. I'm sure that she'll find other roles. I understand that she does music as well, so she seems to be a talented musical artist, and so she has that going for her as well as the acting side. So I'm pretty sure more opportunities are going to come her way. This just wasn't right for her overall, I feel, and I think that this was just, one of those situations where something had to be done because the project apparently was irredeemable. So taking in all of those things and added to the fact that, you have David Zaslav, who has a vision of what he would like for the DCEU moving forward. Ultimately something, had to be done. And here we are with this decision, So I think this was the best decision to make. I think this was the right decision to make. Let's just look at this from a standpoint of, do you want to continue to lose more money on the films and the things that you keep putting out? All right. Birds of Prey, that was a disaster. I don't even think Suicide Squad did as great as it needed to do. Then you have this film that's going to introduce a lot of things, folks, that I don't think people wanted to see. There was the rumor, or there was reports consistently coming out of this film that she was going to replace Michael Keaton. Yeah, Michael Keaton was going to become the Batman. He was going to replace Ben Affleck after the whole Flash movie. And that Flash movie, that's a whole nother beast, folks. There's a lot of drama. There's drama going on with that, man. And it's just like, so she was going to replace Michael Keaton as Batman. Okay, this was the reports that I've kept hearing, is that Leslie Grace's Batgirl was going to replace Michael Keaton as Batman. So she was going to be the Batman of the DCEU. Okay. The screening of this movie was a failure. So you look at those things just alone, and it all makes sense. And you got to look at this, folks. Before the Discovery merger, Warner Brothers was making all these weird decisions and moves with these films. The Flash has a lot of things in it that I heard that I do not like. Sasha Calle, no, nothing against Sasha Calle, very talented actress. I think she's done a lot in, the stories on television, the golden, I don't know, I don't watch those stories, but, those dramatic stories that she's been in. They said that she was great in this film, people who've seen, it. But you got to look at it, man. There's a lot of things that happened in this Flash film that I've heard that I don't think people were going to be down with, man. So, they were saying that she was going to take over as the new Superman in the DCEU. And they were going to kill off Henry Cavill as a baby, and she was going to be the Superman of the DCU. Now, I don't know how accurate that is, but that's the things I kept hearing. Sasha Calle, Supergirl, was going to be the new super person for the DCU, and Leslie Grace was going to be the new Batman, or the new Bat person for the DCU. And then there was all this talk about the Wonder Twins movie and just weird projects that just does not make any sense. Then they're doing this Jaime Reyes Blue Beetle film. I just think that's just the dumbest thing, because you can't do Jaime Reyes before Ted Kord. It's just like they're trying to kneel into this social justice, thing, and it's just like they gotta stop focusing on all these identity politics that they're trying to kneel into, and they've been race swapping characters, and I'm not a fan of that at all. And they got to focus on creating great movies. And all those things that I've just mentioned that could possibly go down in a Flash movie, I don't think that those are things that people want to see. I don't think that will fly with a lot of people. It don't fly with me. So that's another loss. So all that money you put in the Flash movie is going down the toilet. Okay? And then with this Batgirl project, again, the screening was a failure. That people keep throwing that under the rug, but the screening was a failure. Okay, so you got to look at it. Okay, do you want to put this project out that really is not going to connect to anything? Because it seems like the CEO of Discovery is really wiping the slate clean. He's trying to put together the vision that he sees fit for the DCEU. He inherited these projects that he wouldn't have never greenlit in the first place. And that's what people got to look at too. It's like he walked into a situation where it was like, okay, I see Wonder Twins, I see Sasha Calle's possibly replacing Henry Cavill as Superman. I see this Batgirl project where she's going to possibly replace, Michael Keaton as Batman. I see all of these things that, are people really going to, accept these things, and really, is it going to be a hit? Are these things going to really, go well with the audience? And it's not. For the most, it is not. Nobody wants to see that. People want to see Superman. People want to see Batman. People want to see Wonder Woman, The Flash, Aquaman, and the rest of the DC characters. There is a place for Supergirl in the DCEU. There is definitely a place for Batgirl in the DCEU. I love Batgirl. She's one of my most favorite characters. She's one of the best characters in, I feel, the Bat family. But there is a place, but you have to do it organically. You can't force feed these things and go, okay, here we go, and we've race swapped them, so people's definitely going to love this. And they're not. People are tired of the identity politics. Focus on making great movies. So at the end of the day, none of these moves that Warner Brothers did prior to him coming on does not align with his vision. David Zaslav has a vision of what he wants. And apparently he doesn't want this Batgirl film. And apparently, folks, there's a chance that this Flash film might get canceled. People are saying, oh, gosh, that's over $90 million down the toilet. But man, listen, do you know how much money these studios lose year after year on bad movies and bad projects? And they don't even bat an eye. I've seen it time and time again, year after year, bad projects, bad movies released. And it's just like, okay, whatever. We know it's going to bomb, but we'll put it out anyways. And, it's whatever, because we're trying to push an agenda. We're trying to push a message, and it's we don't care. It's going to just be awful, but we'll put it out anyways. And, it's whatever. So this whole thing about, oh my gosh, it's $90 million and, oh, Flash is too much. Yes, a lot of money, but Hollywood has a lot of money, folks. And they got a lot of money. It's just like, yeah, that's a lot of money, man. It is. But it's just like, when you look at all the money that they just blow on all these bad films over the years, man, it's just like, I feel it's a drop in the bucket. Man, it is a drop in the bucket, bro. It's just like, it is what it is, man. And it's just like, I feel like cut your losses, regroup, and create a plan that will make fans happy that they love these characters. That's what I'm hoping for. They said the Batgirl film had a budget of $75 million, which grew to $90 million due to COVID-related overtures. And so it's just like, I get it, man. I always said that I thought the best thing to do was just to wipe the slate clean, man, and start fresh. I really hope that DC just get their act together, man. It's just been so frustrating as a fan to see how, again, there's just been such a lack of plan. There's just been so much indecision going on with Warner Brothers over the last few years. Ever since the end of the Dark Knight trilogy, it's just been a big mess. It's just like they don't know what to do. They're afraid to make movies. They're afraid to make a Green Lantern film. They're afraid to do a Superman film. There's just so many things that they just leave on the table that could be so great for the franchise moving forward. And it's just frustrating as a DC fan. And, hopefully one day they'll just get their act together, man. And they'll give us, the DC, universe that we as fans want to see. We just want to be entertained, man. We want to see all these wonderful, iconic characters, come to life on the big screen so that we can cheer them on, and feel good about what we're seeing. And it's just so sad to see that we're not getting those things. There's just so much, confusion, and so everything is so divided within the community about, what's good, what's not good. And, it's just sad, and again, hopefully it changes. Again, I think this was the right move. Cancel that project. And I feel like they need to just cancel Flash, because are you really going to be comfortable releasing this film out in theaters, doing all this press with all that drama that's going on with Ezra Miller? I can't see it, man. I can't, and there's no telling what's going to happen between now and when you're going to release the film. So I feel like that project needs to be canceled. Just take the loss, man. I mean, that's a lot of money, but again, Hollywood has a lot of money. Hollywood has lost a lot of money with all those bad projects and those bad films that they continuously put out every single year. And again, nobody bats an eye. Everybody just said, oh, okay, all right. Put out a bad Terminator movie. Put out a bad Star Wars movie. Put out a bad, Star Trek movie. Put out a bad, this movie, that movie, Birds of Prey movie. And it's okay. But again, I just feel like, I think it's time to just wipe the slate clean. So that's my thoughts on this, folks. I think it's the right decision. He needs to just wipe the slate clean, start all over again. I would love to see Henry Cavill back as Superman. Who knows? We'll see. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. Definitely let me know in the comments, what do you think about all I've had to say about this thing, man? It's crazy, man. It is crazy, but I'm interested to see what your thoughts are on this. Do you agree with them canceling Batgirl? Would you agree with them canceling the Flash film? I'm definitely interested to see what you have to say about this. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, be good to one another. Be safe. Stay tuned. Same bad time, same bad channel. Talk to y'all later. Bye for now.